Did you ever get injured at your first job?
Psychologically.
How weird was your old job?
A lady almost died.
I got bit by a dog.
Why do you say that like a lie?
Because I want to trick him, maybe.
My name is Sarah. I'm on the People HR team at 100 Thieves.
My name is Andrew. I handle media sales on our partnerships team.
And how well do you guys know content creators?
I'm chronically online, so I think pretty well.
I know our 100 Thieves creators. I wouldn't say I'm an expert on the overall world of content creators, but I guess we'll find out.
I think I'll do better than Andrew.
I think she would too. I have had a first job though, so some might consider me an expert on first jobs.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't think any of these are you.
Let's break that down. What does he look like?
You think I could be a? Never mind. I'm not gonna give away. I'm not gonna give anything away.
I definitely don't think a Hollister model.
That's not what I'm gonna say. First of all.
Hi, Peter.
Hello.
First question for you. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you on this job?
Met Will Ferrell. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever get yelled at by customers or clients on this one?
Literally every day.
Interesting.
Every
okay.
day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you have to wear a uniform, and what did it look like?
Yes, it was a blue shirt.
That didn't help me at all.
Oh, my bad.
Did you ever get injured at this job?
Yes.
How badly? Where did you get
not
injured?
too bad, but I mostly hurt myself.
Did this involve working with animals in any way, shape, or form?
I mean, you could argue that there were definitely some animals at work, for sure. Yeah, so I would say, yeah.
I think I'm good with you.
That's
I'm like nervous. I'm like low-key nervous to come here. I'm about to get fucking grilled.
All right, so questions for you first.
Yeah.
Did this job involve working with animals? I'm going to give one of you with that question.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
to some extent.
Did it require talking to a lot of people?
Yeah. A lot of conversation.
Okay.
Did you have to memorize a lot of things in your job?
Yeah. Good amount.
It's just yes or no. Okay, fine.
A good amount. That's not bad, right?
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird was your job?
Like a 6. Yeah, I'd say a 6. That might be a slight lie.
I thought they weren't supposed to lie.
7 or 8. 7. We'll give it 8. Give it 8.
And then if you had to describe this job in one word, what would it be?
Sick.
Sick.
Yeah, in multiple ways. Literally. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No worries. Thank you, Keys.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. There you go, man.
Thanks, man.
Hi.
Hello.
Did you ever get injured at your first job?
Psychologically.
real.
Would your mom be proud of this job?
No.
Okay. Did you have to wear a uniform? And if you did, what did it look like?
Yes. And all black.
All black. Okay. Did it involve changing this one?
Did this job require you to talk to a lot of people?
Yes.
Did it involve food?
Perhaps.
Okay. That's all I need. Thank you.
Hello.
All right.
Is it all black, huh?
Couple questions for you.
Did you ever get injured at your job?
I sprained a finger one time. An injury, I guess.
Okay. Did you ever get yelled at by customers or clients?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Did you have to wear a uniform on this job?
Yeah.
Okay. What did it look like?
Colorful?
Colorful?
Yeah, I had some color in there.
Okay.
Well, can you be more specific?
I had to wear some jeans, occasionally a shirt.
Okay. What was the craziest thing that ever happened at your job?
Nothing particularly like super crazy. I had to work in darkness a lot. I guess maybe that. I don't.
Okay, okay. What? Okay. Darkness. I only know one place with darkness. Oh. But I didn't think you would work there.
Oh, okay. I you know what I say? So good. I'm gonna.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I love your sweater.
Thank you so much. It's Taylor Swift.
I noticed. So did you ever get yelled at by customers or clients in this job?
Yes.
What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you on this job?
I got bit by a dog.
Why you say that like a lie?
Because I want to trick him, maybe.
Did you have to wear a uniform? What did it look like?
I did. I had 2 different uniforms. The first one was a blue shirt, and the second one was all blue.
I feel like the first answer really throws me off.
What was the first question again?
The one with the dog.
Oh.
You said you got bit by a dog
Yeah.
at your job.
But like, don't read too much. Like, kind of take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Yes, there were animals involved.
That was my follow-up question to that. Were there animals at this job every day?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you always tell the truth or sometimes lie?
Sometimes I lie. I have lie in my name.
Cold. That was cold.
Thank you.
Hey, Blau.
Yo.
Did you ever have to wear a uniform? What did it look like?
Yes, I did. It was sick.
You said what it looked like, man.
What it looked like, it was cool. It was
Define cool.
like
cool
someone
when
was
I was like in high school cool?
like someone would look at it and be like, oh, that's cool.
Let's see. You ever get injured on this job?
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay. Did it involve dealing with customers or clients?
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
What was the craziest thing that happened to you on the job?
A lady almost died.
That could have happened anywhere.
Yeah.
Did you have to memorize a lot of things?
Yes. I had to memorize a lot of things.
How long was your training?
Several months.
Several months.
Yeah.
Scale 1 to 10, how weird was your old job?
Like a 6.
Was your job physically exhausting?
Yes.
How so?
It was physically. How so? It was a workout.
A workout?
I had to be physically fit for this job.
Okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Called jail.
I am not good.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
So you want to put the.
I'm hoping to get one right. Like this one.
Ellum is from the UK, right?
Yeah.
Is there a Hollister in the UK? I think you were a water rafter.
Final answer.
I think you were a vet tech. Your dog question probably threw me off. I don't think Hollister was in the UK, so here, you're a baker. Yes. If I'm baking a cake, do I use baking soda or baking powder?
Soda.
Oh my God, I messed up. I'm gonna switch you two.
Oh.
Raise your hand if he got you correct.
Oh,
was really
that's a lot better than I thought.
That's good. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Everyone who got chosen correctly, please raise your hand.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
It was really close.
Oh, really?
right.
Wait, so there is Hollister in UK?
Yeah.
You actually almost got it perfect.
Yeah, you were.
just
You
do
on
that?
it.
You were a baker?
Yeah, you being a baker is hard.
It's a yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
guess.
I wasn't training physically every day to be a baker. Like, you think he's like pressing?
I forgot. I'm being put on the spot, so I forgot.
Yeah, I worked at an arcade in college for 2 years. The place was called Nickel City, and it's like a Chuck E. Cheese, but they only take nickels, which was the worst thing ever because you would have to empty these humongous heavy buckets of nickels from every arcade machine, and then you got yelled at by parents every day, and then you used to get kicked and climbed on by children and punched and shit. But I did meet Will Ferrell. His son had like a soccer party birthday thing at our location one time. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that job sucked ass.
If I gave you $20, would you have just given me the doll? Are you that type of attendant?
No, but I think if you're close enough ticket-wise to get the doll, I would just give it to you.
I was a baker in a nursing home. That's why I said sick, because a lot of the patients were sick. Yeah. It was rewarding. That was probably the word I was going to use, but I thought I would give it away. You know, like one moment you're like giving them coffee, and then the next day they're just like not there.
So you threw me with the sick. I'm thinking sick animals.
Yeah, see, gotcha. Yeah, I had to get in the head. Sick people. I would pretty much be giving out like pies and cookies and cakes to like old people.
Wait, was
coffees.
that answer correct though? If I'm baking a cake, it's powder,
Can I be
right?
completely honest? The cakes are the only thing I didn't bake.
Oh.
Like they had pre-made cakes, cookies, everything else I had to make from scratch, and they had like recipes, but I don't really remember anything at all. This was when I was like 18 or 19. So yeah.
So I was a host at a restaurant because I dropped out of high school. My mom was like, okay, get a job now. My boss was a creep. Everything was terrible. Nobody trained me. And then they were mad that I didn't know how to do anything, but I was never given a single instruction. Later on, though, I worked as a host at a different restaurant, though, and I was great.
Better training there?
Yeah, they taught me actually what to do. And so that was nice.
I worked at a Hollister. Well, I think it was like 18, 19, and I was like obsessed with it at the time. Like it became like an ongoing meme at school that all I wore was Hollister, and I just used the spray and everything. And then when I did get the job, I ended up updating my Facebook status, and everyone thought it was a joke. And I came to school the next day, and everyone laughed at me. And I was like, no, but it's like serious. And it was a serious bit, and then I freaked out, and then it was all downhill from there. I hated every waking second of it, and then F4 rage quit it one day by getting a part of clothes and throwing it behind another, and never came back.
Well, hell yeah.
Were you the one that said you work in the dark?
Yes.
Okay, that should
It's
give it
very-
away.
oh, it's very dark in there.
That's why I wrote your name up here, but then I kind of forgot. So.
Oh, well, they told me the reason why they do that is because the lights are an adventure around the store. Really, I'm blind the whole time, but you know, they just that's just how it went, I guess.
Hello, I worked as a vet tech assistant, and it was a lot. It was high emotions, like very high sometimes. I remember I was like one time helping give birth to a little baby St. Bernards, and then I got pulled in to help because there was like a dog that was a cardiac arrest, and like we need help, and then I had to take its temperature, and I stuck the thing in its butt, and I was like, and then anyway, so a lot of it was just routine. One time I held a corgi down, and then I held the back legs, and someone was holding the front, right? And then it was so scared, like, that it shit itself everywhere, and I'm on the back end, and I'm like,
Man, I should have asked you the craziest thing that ever happened on that job. Then I would have got them all right.
I got bit by a dog. You did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that was when one time I went to take the temperature and it just snapped around, bit my arm, and then its owner was like, oh yeah, I should have mentioned he does that. And I was like, what?
Okay, yeah. So I was a whitewater raft guide. A lady did almost die, and it wasn't like that lady across the street almost died while I was working. It was like, she was on my raft. Listen, she had a lot of America in her. Let's just put it that way. A lot of America in her. The thing is, if you fall off a raft, the way we pull you up is we grab your life jacket and we pull you up. But if you have a lot of America in you and you're being pulled up by a 5'10" Twinkie white boy, you might not have enough strength to get a lot of America back up on your raft. So what you have to do is you have to dunk them, which is a very scary thing because you literally push them under the water and then use the buoyancy of the life jacket pushed under to then propel them out of the water. I dunked her and then pulled her back into the boat on top of me, and I could not get her off me. So this boat then, without a guide, was, this lady's just on top of me, and we just careened down the rapid into rock, boom, boom. But we lived. We made it down, so.
Give it up for Sarah. 4-6, not too bad.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.